So I don't want to really do a traditional Stronghold Digital Mining daily update today. What I would like to do is take a moment to acknowledge the incredibly important work that's done by both Matt, our Chief Financial Officer, and Greg, our Chief Executive Officer. Matt and Greg, you guys shoulder a disproportionate amount of the burden as it relates to carrying Stronghold Digital Mining forward. And while I recognize all of the incredible work being done on site at Scrubgrass and at Panther Creek, and the incredible contributions being made by others on the team, more in management, right, and in the corporate offices and stuff like that, you guys really are two of the individuals who are out there in front of this company. For example, like in today's investor presentation, you guys are on the hot seat. You're having to answer the questions. And, I am profoundly grateful for the work that you both do for this business. I think it's easy sometimes to lose sight of the fact that, all of us, to one degree or another, have the freedom, right, to pursue any number of other interests. And that is certainly true for the two of you. I am very, very thankful that you are choosing, at least as of right now, to continue pushing this business forward. I saw a movie not long ago on Netflix, and there was a scene in this movie. It's based on a true story. These two guys, they're, I believe, on the Andes or in the Andes Mountains, attempting to head towards Chile. And they have been involved in a plane crash, and they've got these like little backpacks of sorts that contain food, and there's a scene where they're together, the camera pans up, and they've reached the very first peak, right? And they're maybe thinking, hey, it's just a little bit further, and then we're, where we need to be. And what they are greeted by instead is what appears to be an endless range of like mountains. A very, very overwhelming scene as a viewer of the movie. And I can't even imagine what that would feel like to be there, right? Like thinking, oh my gosh, we need to like move forward through all of this. And needless to say, right, in the movie, there's a moment of truth where one fellow looks at the other. He's like, listen, I don't know that I could do this, in so many words. The other guy's like, you know what? I'm not going back to that plane. I got to keep moving forward. So, I think all of us collectively, when we sometimes wake up in the morning, right, and we look at the business landscape that lies ahead of us, it can sometimes probably feel a bit daunting, right? As if though we're looking at this endless mountain range that we need to somehow traverse in an effort to make this business work. It doesn't help that the valuation of our company is, as mentioned on slide 10, a very much WTF type of situation, right? What's going on? I get it. So, that I think collectively weighs on us. It weighs on us when we become targets of attack, right? Hey, you guys aren't doing things right. You could be doing things better. I get it. Constructive criticism's always a good thing. But hey, we're all human, right? And I think there comes a point where a person can feel as if though it's a thankless job. Like, what am I doing here? Like, this feels hopeless, right? But it's not hopeless. And the numbers that we posted for Q4 2023 and how we seem to be doing so far in Q1 2024, I think give us tremendous amounts of like real optimism. So I just want to emphasize how thankful I am for the work that you both do, how grateful I am that you are both doing what you're doing. And I think collectively, right, those in management, those of us here in the mosh pit of the retail investment world, right, we have to try to just encourage each other, right, and keep moving forward. And we have to keep our eyes fixed on that distant horizon, right? Just like those two young men in the movie who they just had to will themselves to keep going forward. And step by step, day by day, they slowly but surely made progress, and eventually they found help. And, I think that we are on the right path, and I truly am convinced that if we manage to keep our spirits up, if we manage to be constructively optimistic, if we manage to continually recommit ourselves to the task at hand, right? I'm convinced that this business can work. We can make this business work. And I think that's going to really be the ultimate sort of like prize, is to, show all the doubters, all the haters, all the people that are out there and that have been out there saying that Stronghold Digital Mining is done, and these guys don't know what they're doing, this or that or the other thing, to just prove all the skeptics wrong. And I don't know about you, but for me, that's an incredibly motivating sort of thing. It really is. So let's stay positive. Let's be great. And we'll definitely see each other again tomorrow.